boxes, kya haal? So we are starting a series about cycling in Germany, where we'll be talking about different aspects of it, starting with rental bike services in Germany, especially Berlin. Then we'll go on to how do you, if when you decide to buy a bike, what are the factors that you need to consider, and then we'll see how it goes. But essentially, I want to talk about cycling primarily because it is a preferred mode of transportation here, and it is good for you. I don't know how to bike yet, so maybe we can do a video on learning how to bike, and I can share my experiences about that. But starting with bike rental services. So in Germany generally there are quite a few bike rental services. तो उसमें होता क्या है कि आप एक अकाउंट बनाते हो और आप जाके बाइक को रेंट करते हो, फिर then you basically use the bike.
Two type of rentals available.
Okay.
So one is that you rent a bike from a particular place, and then you have to return it to a particular place. Like they have some stands or some places like
like
that.
stations just.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And then there's another model where you can rent a bike from anywhere on the street and then leave it wherever you want on the street.
Okay.
You just have to lock it back again.
Okay.
So the bike services, they have zones, and inside the app you see a map and you see an area which is the zone for that service, and you can even leave it outside the zone, but they take some extra money from your account if you do that. So they have detailed it on the websites, on the applications, what are the charges.
Okay, so there are different types of rental from what I remember. एक तो ये होता है कि आपने बाइक अभी जाके आपने ऐप से देखा कि कहाँ पे बाइक खड़ी है, आपने जाके बाइक ली, फिर आपने 10 मिनट चलाई, 50 मिनट चलाई, regardless of how long, depending on how long your journey was, you pay accordingly. The other option is that you can take a monthly subscription where you pay X amount of money every month, and then you can use the bike for as long as however many times you want, as long as it's for an hour each ride.
Yeah, so these rental services, they have these monthly models, and I guess the Ford bike or some other service, they have yearly models. For example, I was using Donkey Republic service, and they have some really good bikes, and they were charging €8 a month, as I remember, for the rental, and with €8 a month, you can ride 30 minutes without paying anything
Extra.
to them. Yeah, and if the time is more than 30 minutes, then you pay a little extra.
30 minutes per day.
Yeah, so the rental works by how you unlock and lock the bike. I think you can obviously unlock it more than once every day. I don't know how much is the limit, but it's obviously more than.
अच्छा, तो मैंने बाइक ली, फॉर एग्जांपल अगर मेरे पास डॉन्की रिपब्लिक की सब्सक्रिप्शन है मंथली, तो मैंने बाइक ली, 30 मिनट्स चलाई, अगर if I'm okay paying more, then I continue with my ride. If I'm not, then I get off, lock it, and then get another Donkey Republic and drive another 30 minutes. So you can do that, but generally 30 minutes में आप पहुंच ही जाते हो जहाँ आपको जाना हो if you're taking a bike. So okay.
Yeah, so the service that I was using, Donkey Republic, so they had this package for 30 minutes rental, and then they had a package for a longer rental, was 8, I guess. So once you unlock the bike, you get it for 12 hours. So it's for people who live. So for example, if you are living in a city and your work is a little bit outside the city, so you take the bike with you, you keep your bike there, and then you come back with the same bike. So you save yourself from the hassle of going and finding a bike.
हाँ, क्योंकि a lot of bikes have restricted zones as to where you can park them. You can of course drive them wherever, you can ride them wherever, but अगर आपने छोड़नी है bike, when you want to end the rental, it has to be within a certain zone, which is actually mostly just zone A. So जहाँ तक रिंग बांध चलती है वहीं तक you can use it, and if you take it outside, not all bike services, but most of them are restricted to zone A, right? अच्छा, so I want to know more about the bikes and rentals available, bikes rental providers available. Next bike हो गई Donkey Republic, हम बर्लिन की बात करेंगे, ठीक है? Next bike हो गई Donkey Republic हो गई.
Yeah, there are many. There's Ford bike.
Okay.
That's actually a Deutsche Bahn service, but they are working with Ford for that. Next bike, I guess it's called Diesel bike. So the service is Next bike, and they are working with Diesel here. And then there's a Chinese company called Mobike. So they have small bikes. The quality is not good, but they are available all over the city. And then you have the Donkey Republic, and then there's one electric bike service. Even Donkey Republic has some electric bikes, and then there's another electric bikes. It's Jump. It's a company by Uber, and they have some really good electric bikes.
Okay. Why would anybody want to rent a bike instead of just buying their own bicycle, considering there are bikes which are not very expensive? I mean, of course, I've seen the खरीदने जाते there are bikes for up to 3,000 euros and even more, but you can also get bikes for like 150 euros. So why would you not just buy your own bike instead of going through the whole rental system?
So there are some advantages of renting a bike. The biggest advantage is that you don't have to worry about the bike.
Okay.
Because bike theft is the most common crime in Berlin and also in other European cities. So the second thing is that you don't pay any upfront money and you have the bike available all the time. You just go outside, take a bike, go wherever, leave it there. So that's the biggest advantage with the rental service. So, but if you ride a bike all the time, and then it's a better decision to purchase your own bike instead of going for a rental bike.
So अगर कोई रोजाना बाइक पे ऑफिस जाता है या like daily उसका यूज है तो वो भी advisable to just buy your own bike. Given कि ये भी कि अगर आप within zone A रहते हो तो maybe it is not as hard to find a rental, but if you're living in zone B or in C, then it probably would be harder for you to find a bike in your region, in your area where you can also get it and then drop it afterwards as well. So that could be a reason too as well, right?
Yeah, and then there's a disadvantage. It's the rental bikes are designed to fit most of the population. So the bikes are not very well maintained, plus the size and the adjustments, they try to do it in a way that it fits most of the people. So it's not an exact fit for you. But if you have your own bike, you can customize it the way you want, just the seat adjustment, the handlebar, whatever. You can customize it to your preferences. And when it's your own bike, obviously you will try to do a few things in the bike which makes the ride more comfortable for you. But you don't have these options with the rental bikes.
Okay. Alright, so now we know what are the available rental bike options. अगर मुझे account बनाना है तो what are the requirements for it? Do I have to be a German national or do I need to have permanent residency to get a bike rental account?
It's very simple. You just need to have a smartphone where you will use the app. You will need to have an email address which you will use to register yourself and a bank account or a credit card which you will connect for the payment method. So it's very important for your safety that you wear a reflective vest and a helmet. But I've seen people
do without it. But of course, it's better. I think bike accidents are rather also common here, and people do get hurt really, really badly. And if you're not wearing a helmet, it is not a good idea. So मैंने account बना लिया, अब मुझे bike rent करनी है. तो क्या करना है उसके लिए? Do I have a card that to swipe, or how do I rent a bike?
It works two ways. So either you are outside already.
जाके ढूंढो कहाँ है मेरी bike?
Yes, outside already, and for example, you see a next bike standing right in front of you. So you want to rent that bike. So you take your phone out and then you unlock the bike through your phone.
अगर मैंने bike rent किया, मेरा phone, my battery dies, then what?
Then it's an unfortunate day for you. Because these
you go home with a bike.
Because these services, they keep on charging money on your account, even if you return the bike, because it's not returned officially for them.
मैं बगैर phone के bike rental end नहीं कर सकती.
No, you cannot do it. So
I have to have a phone.
So you either give them a call from some other phone and tell them the whole situation, and sometimes you leave the bike somewhere and then you go back home, charge the phone, and then you write to them, contact them and tell them the whole story, and they will do it for you.
Okay.
But it's not guaranteed because it's out of courtesy if they do it, but they are not obliged to do it by law.
Okay. So I think we pretty much understand how the bike rental systems work in Germany, especially Berlin. We have already talked about the types of services, the type of subscription models that there are out there, and also what to consider, how to create an account, how to use a bike. To end the whole video, do you have a bike service that you enjoyed the most?
I tried 2 or 3 services. I tried Nextbike, I tried Mobike, I tried Donkey Republic, and out of these services, the bike quality of Donkey Republic, I think it's better. Also, so they have the better quality bikes, and the Jump are really good bikes. They are electric, they are very fast, but they are expensive because all the services which provide the electric bikes, they charge more than the regular bikes.
Agar mujhe, for example, if I have to ride a bike for say 5 kilometers, how much would it charge?
5 kilometers, it's not a long distance.
Hmm.
So it will. So a lot of services they have these 30 minutes package. Those are the starting package. So it will cost you maximum 1.5 euro.
Okay, that's definitely cheaper than the train, and you get some exercise in, which is fabulous. Okay, so that was all for the bike rental services in Germany. In the next video, we will be talking about what factors to consider and how to look for a bike to buy. If you like this video, you know what to do, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments and we will try to answer them as soon as possible. Until next video, you guys take care of yourself and bye.